Hello friends, hi, good evening. Today we are going to discuss what happened to Nifty last Wednesday and what's going to happen in the coming Monday, and also we'll discuss about the INFOSYS results. We'll decode the results, how the INFOSYS results have come, and also the INFOSYS ADR is down, why it is down, and what's going to happen on Monday. Okay, let's discuss. Let's start. Let's start with the Nifty first with the weekly candles. So this is a Nifty weekly candle. I am opening normal Nifty. So this is a graph that we can draw from Nifty, touching three wicks from top and bottom. So this is in long term bearish channel, and we are still in the bearish channel. We got a rejection last week with the doji, and there is a confirmation of the red candle. As we already discussed, once if there is a confirmation of the red candle, the coming trend would be a bit downwards. So the next support, maybe it will take it the half of this point, which is like 1770 levels. We can assume that 17,000 levels are the good support range. Okay, this is a weekly candle. So coming to day candle, so in day candles also, if we draw, it looks like this. For the weekly candle itself, the day candle looks like this. So we are in a channel where maybe we can test this 17,000 levels. If it breaks, we can again test the bottom of this levels, which is like 16,000 levels. So as the market is bearish because of the US inflation data and our inflation a bit, and also the crude oil prices going higher, and also the Russian and Ukraine war is still, they are fighting, and Russia also warned Ukraine now that they will explosion will be more from now on. So this is a trend that we can see. And coming to deep analysis, what we have discussed on that day, if this level breaks, the next level would be this. So the next level would be this, which is 17,400 levels, and once it breaks again, it might come till here 1700 levels, 17,100 levels. So if I draw 100 EMA on 200 EMA, so it is almost merging. I guess 17,277 are the good support levels. Once it breaks, it will try to test within 100 points. We have another support. Once it 200 EMA, if it breaks again, it will be very hard to gain that momentum again, the bullish momentum. So let's see how it's gonna react. For as per SGS, Nifty suggests it will open gap down like 150 points or something. I guess it is like 17,318, which is like around 150 points away. In futures, it's like 200 points away. So if we assume 200 points gap down, it's like around 17,300 levels, which is like here. It is almost at 100 EMA. So whenever the market has come here, it should take some support. So once it takes, we'll see some rebound and it can come back, or else we can see further downfall in coming weeks because of some quarterly results, also because of the margin pressures from the companies. So the market is not seeing the outlook of the companies are so positive. So there is a slight neutral to bearish kind of sentiment right now in the markets. Okay, this is a Nifty graph. Coming to Bank Nifty, yeah. So see this. So we have discussed. Okay, we'll go for the weekly. Yeah, in weekly channel, in this also we are still in bearish channel. Once it breaks on the upwards, we can gain some momentum. So there is a rejection at the top with small kind of a doji kind, and also here also with the red doji closing lower. So for now there is a bit of rejection, but still there is a moment. On Wednesday we discussed that the Bank Nifty might touch this and might get breakout, but it didn't happen like we discussed. So coming to day candle, yeah, see this. So this is a kind of what we have discussed before. It's like a similar to this kind. If this kind comes, there will be a gap down, or also if open flat, it will go down, because it's a kind of dark cloud on the top channel. If you find this, it's kind of a dark cloud, and it's closing below, almost closed after the half of the body. So which means we can find red candle here. So it might cover the gap here. If it can take the support, it's good, but I'm expecting if the HDFC bank results are good, maybe it can take some support here, and then it can go back to its original direction. Else we can see some further downfall, which is like this 100 EMA and 200 EMA, 36,950, 36,800 to 37,000 levels. Once it breaks, again we'll be in the big long term bearish channel, again 35,000 levels we can see. So we can easily short futures once if it breaks 100 EMA and 200 EMA. So keep the levels on watch. Once it breaks, you can directly go for the shorts or call sells above the particular DMS. You can directly sell, which is like easy money for you. Okay. So coming to the open interest, there is no open interest developed as it was the weekly expiry. So I am not going to discuss much about open interest. See, there is no proper put writers other than 17,000, that is also at like 22 lakhs, and here we have 17,500 and 17,600. There is some, compared to put writers, call writers are a little better and they have a bit of conviction. Even there is a long even there was a small long truncated wick, I say. So there is a conviction is high on the call writers, whereas no put writers. That's why the market is also going down. So coming to FII data and DI data, so more puts than calls, and this we can neglect as the mainly on Thursday mostly the covering with good place. FI stocks again negative 2000 crores, and futures also there is negative. So FIs are bearish in short term and long term for now. Okay, so overall the market is bearish, and also we can discuss this. So at the money IV is like 13.3, which is the lowest. So whoever bought on Wednesday, again the market when it opens on Monday, the IV will go up till 20, 22 or something, and VIX also can rise as the market is going down. The VIX, there is uncertainty in the market, then there is VIX and IV will increase. So this will increase. So these are currently at the lowest prices. Maybe that's why the put writers or put writers might not have added. So let's see on Monday how the option chain gonna go. And for INFOSYS, okay, before that we'll see Reliance, how it's, we are discussing it every day, right? Okay, so this is Reliance, this is what we have discussed. So it took the resistance, it broke the support here. So the next support would be like 100 EMA, which is like 2450 levels. So we can wait till 2450 if you want to buy for the long term, until it breaks this. This should be your stop loss, 2600 if you want to short the Reliance. ITC still in bullish trend as we discussed until it breaks 264 level and this Fibonacci 251 level. We can see 280 levels very soon, but overall the sentiment is negative. So I expect even ITC might be in consolidation phase again. If suddenly market turns positive a bit, it can shoot up. So for now ITC is good, but not a recommendation to buy, because as the sentiment is negative we can't go the opposite to the trend. You can play with other sector. So now I'll show INFOSYS. So see the INFOSYS, it's falling from like 1925 levels till right now we are at 1748 levels. So the market has already discounted from 1790 to 1748 levels. So there is also short build up on Nifty, INFOSYS. Maybe after Monday opens there might be short covering, there can be a more short build up also. We can't say, as INFOSYS ADR is like down around 10% from Wednesday. So maybe we can expect a gap down like 3 to 5% at least. So I am sure that there is a 3 to 5% gap down. Once the gap down occurs and where the support takes place in Nifty and also in Nifty IT, we should see how the market treats us. And see, this is a support at 100 EMA. Sorry, wait, this is support at 200 EMA. Right now we are at 200 EMA. Once it breaks, like we can see the long term bearish, again it will touch 1660, and again the next support would be like around 1520 levels, which is like too much away, like around 5 to 10% away. Let's see, for who wants to invest in the INFOSYS, this is the right time. When you get a dip, you can buy at least like 10% of the amount, like at least 5 to 10 stocks you can add in your portfolio. Once it gets more and more down, and you can add more and more, because you can't catch a falling knife, as people say. So once let it take some support and then you can buy. If you don't want to miss the time, just buy like 5 to 10 stocks and then wait, because as INFOSYS overall it will give positive revenues were good, constant currency was not that great, but still the overall profits were good. Mainly the problem is about attrition, which is like around highest 27.7% attrition. We'll discuss that. Okay, this is Infosys for you. So I'll open Infosys. And even Infosys, even though the market didn't like the results, they have given the outlook was positive for at least like 5 to 6 firms. They have given buy rating, and with the buy rating they also have given like targets more than 1700 to 2000 at least. So as per those ratings we can see the small bullish view, but whereas the market sees as we didn't meet the expectations, market can give a gap down also. So for now let me open the fact sheet. Yeah, this is the thing they have announced. Year on year 20.6, quarter on quarter was 2 less, constant currency growth of just 1.2%. What is constant currency growth? Because we always see there is a currency fluctuation in everyday markets. Once there is a currency fluctuation, we can't estimate the company's performance exactly. So what we do, we keep the currency constant and then we measure where we are standing. So that would give the true performance of the company. So this is the constant currency rate. So which is like the growth is like just only 1.2% as quarter on quarter. Year on year, if you see, there is a good growth. In digital sector, they have reported a very good growth on year. So only I am discussing about year on year, not quarter on quarter. Okay. So I mainly want to discuss, just a second. Yeah, total employees. So see this from 2021. So from March 2021 to March 2022, almost like 50,000 employees have been added, and also attrition has been like 10.9% to 27.7%. Like almost in 4 people, 1 person is resigning. This is a voluntary attrition. People are leaving the company themselves. So what can be the reasons? So one thing, they have got enough money and they want to keep some business or something, they can leave that. Or else second thing, they might get a good business opportunity right outside. Or else third thing, they want to just settle with the money they have and they want to invest, or they want to sit idle, or whatever it is. So these can be the reasons for the IT attrition. And there will be attrition, and with the hikes, why the IT companies are giving hikes? Because of this, they want to control the attrition. Even though they gave the hikes, the attrition, they couldn't stop this. So that's why there is a bit of margin pressure in the IT sector. So 50,000 employees addition is very good compared to the previous year of like around we don't have a data here, like around 20,000 around, but this time they added like 50,000. Even yesterday or day before yesterday I have seen news like around 50,000, more than 50,000 plus jobs also they have planned this financial year also. Okay, and they also, Infosys also declared the dividend of 16 rupees per share. So let's see the revenues, how it went. So see, 3613 in US, this is in US dollar millions. So just a second, yeah, I want to show something. Yeah, this is in Indian rupees. Okay, 26,000 to 32,000. The year on growth was 22 points in. Cost of sales was good. Gross profit was decent enough, and the only expenses, operating margin was, see this, 24.5 to 21.5. 3 points was reduced, which means 300 basis points had been down. So this is the margin pressure that they are seeing because of the indirectly the attrition. So let me show you the contribution plate. I think I couldn't show you the contribution. I have seen somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'll say you more than 50% of the 50 to 55% of the Infosys revenues will go to the expense of the employees. So this is mainly because of this attrition and want to keep the employees for themselves. So this is why there is a bit of margin pressure. Even once the COVID normalizes, the people would come, and there is also traveling expenses included in that. Even the cost would add up there. So there might be a bit of cost, but there have also been set of growth of like 13 to 15% for the next year revenue increase. So there is a good kind of okay to bullish kind of view in the Infosys for the next 1 year. Okay, so that's it guys for today. So when you want to invest in IT companies, you should see all this, why the attrition and where the attrition is standing and where are the profit margins, how are the profit margins are eaten by some other expenses. So you need to check all this, and before that, after that you can invest in whichever IT sector you like. That's it guys for today. Thank you.